Well, I was very surprised when I first got here. I was the only one standing out here with my flyers, and all of a sudden, in the corner of my eye, I saw a pack of like 10 young kids surround me with these very tall Willie Cochran signs, and they were chanting, and Fox News was there, and Willie Cochran came out. He voted ceremoniously, and then he came out and he was going to address the rally, and his people kind of ran ahead of him and were telling me, "Sir, you need to move out of the way," because they wanted their perfect camera shot with the Willie Cochran supporters. And I stood my ground, and I was like, "No, it's my right to stand here." I was behind the cone, 100 feet from the polling place, so I just stood there. They had their huge signs, and I just had my little handbill, and I was there in the middle of it all. And
Dora, I don't know. We won't have Dora Stubbs. Is she on the
I don't know if she is. And so, he wasn't happy. I shook his hand. So that was the start of the day. I think he probably chose to do it at that time because he knows this area is one that's slipping from him. And especially the background, this building over there, you can see there, the Courtway building. It's owned by TWO, which is one of his supporters, and they've let it go into complete disrepair. The heat went out in the middle of the winter for 2 weeks. People were using their stoves to heat their apartments. And so I work with the tenant council in that building that's just, had it to here with it. And he hasn't been out there, trying to solve the problem. So that's kind of why the people in the neighborhood are feeling like they want to change, and he knows it, I think, which is part of what, motivated that. And so I've been working with them and others on this block to get the vote out for the past 2 months, and we've been knocking on doors. We're feeling good. The people that are turning out, I think, are actually thinking a little bit deeper about politics in the neighborhood, what kind of community they want to see, and so their vote, counts a lot more, I think, than probably in past elections, because they're really thinking about what they'd like to see, and they're getting a little bit more creative about the possibilities.